Now, this was interesting. Looks like you threw $5,000 at it?
It wasn't me. It was my mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get to this point. I thought I was... See, in this... I thought, and why I've been picking on you a bit, is because what I thought I was going to be able to do. So I was like, punch you, beat you up a little bit, slap, slap, slap. And then we get to this, and then we could celebrate.
Yeah. My mom told me, because of my credit card debt, she's like, just focus on paying those off, and then you can take over student loans. So I told her, okay, cool. And then when I checked it for this show, I saw she was chunking on the student loans. So I told her, stop, because I need to like dig myself out of the grave.
Well, I mean, well, okay. Well, let me throw a different perspective in there. Just if she wants to help, as long as it's not enabling bad behavior, as long as you're actually taking control of your life and starting making progress on the other debts and you're cutting back on the other bullshit, what's wrong with her wanting to help?
It's the enabling, the pride also.
Here we go. I don't care about your ego. This is math. I mean, no, it's fine if you don't want her to. I mean, it is fine. But I also don't think, as long as, again, it's not enabling the bad behavior, which if she did this 6 months ago may have been, well, then again, I only see a month. Maybe you're around 2 months ago. I don't know. So it really goes to that. It is helping you prevent having minimum monthly payments.
Yeah.
Which that's good in your situation.
God.
I think that's your biggest impact to your life right now. Because this would be a $349 minimum monthly payment. Has she done more? Because I think this overall balance was higher in order to equal that minimum monthly payment.
It initially was, I think, 29 something. I put 1,000 last year or so, and then I just haven't zero interest. Because initially during the whole lockdown, I thought, oh, there's no interest. It's a perfect time to pay it off, and I only put $1,000.
Which also makes sense if you didn't have the credit cards at like 30% death. But
Yeah.
Damn, so. Mama handlebars over there. Okay.
It's a subsidized lifestyle.
But you told her to stop.
I told her to stop. She told me she's going to just make the minimum payments. She's not going to chunk on it, which makes me feel really guilty because it's like, you know, mommy's essentially taking care of me.
You're 27.
Yeah.
You're saving other people's lives.
But not my own. It's like,
Yeah, mom's wiping your over here.
Yep.
I definitely get that. Again, I have no issue. Like, okay, pretend that I was, you know, Papa Hammer. I'm your dad. You know, I pooped you out or whatever. All that good stuff. Raised you. Love of my life. You're my child. Yay. Like, yes, as long as you weren't continuing that destructive behavior, I would want to help because I'm like, I want this guy, you know, he's starting to take control of his life. This is awesome. This is cool. He's starting to actually make progress. So let me help him along the way. That's a cool thing to do, to be able to do as a parent. And I get probably her reason why. She wants you to get to that more independence where you don't have to rely on brothers or roommates and you don't have to rely on mom as helping. And a lot of that is digging us out of the debt that we're already in. So I get it. She's are they well off?
no,
So that has to hurt a bit.
yeah, especially because I know like she works overtime as well.
What's
like,
her job?
She's also a nurse.
Okay.
She works at Children's, but she makes a lot more since she's been in it for a long time.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like she's paying the car payments on my dad's cars.
Well, are they married?
They're married. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, they're
Yeah.
money's together.
But it's like he has 1, 2, 3. I think he has 3 cars.
You need to come on the show if you're seeing this. Wow.
Yeah. So it's, but she's trying to pay off his cars, and then she's also trying to do my minimum payments, which makes me feel super guilty because it's like
The heart runs in the family. You wanted to do the scholarship, and the amount of money that you put towards the scholarship was now just put towards your student loans to your mom. So kind of offset it in a way. And you're working with a CPA to make sure you can take advantage of some tax bennies with.
I haven't done that yet.
Again, it comes from heart, but at least, you know, there are some rewards that can come with it. Oh. It's at 7%. Your student loans. How do you not know?
I thought it was 3.9? Oh, that was the car I paid.
What made you think that? That's your what?
I used to have a car, but I paid it off.
You do not.
I don't.
At your car at 3.9, you should have paid off the other debt first. Yeah. This is at 7%. Your group is at $24,000 at 7%. Daily interest, like $4.18 is being stolen from you. $4.18 a day. It's gone. That's a Starbucks right there. That's going to Starbucks.
A day?
Yeah. You're under standard repayment, which is good. I'm glad. Is there any other debt?
Just credit cards and student loans. That is
so
it.
No other debt.
No, thank God.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a checking account. Now we're sitting at $935 in there. That's pretty okay. Checking account, I like to see couple thousand bucks, for the sake of automatic payments, and we have a rent of $1,800. So, Southwest Vacations, was that to get here? How'd you fly and how'd you do all that? Because that's more expensive than anyone.
It was a little too bougie. I did a package deal, so it's...
And this is why we give a flat rate instead of covering people's expenses, because then you did a bougie thing. F*** your bougie thing. You're coming here to get help. Why'd you go on a bougie thing and drain your checking account to do it?
I'm like, oh, let me make it a vacation.
Your vacation! You don't have vacation! You work! How long are you here?
Until the 29th.
When'd you get here?
Yesterday.
Okay. I mean, that's not the worst. It's not the worst. You're here for like 5 days. But you're paying for the hotel for all those days. And again, this is why we do a flat fee, because I'd rather you come in, maybe stay a night, fly out the next day. And that's what we try to cover, essentially. But that's upsetting. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. You're going to the place where you're trying to get help. You're having a conversation with the person who hates this frivolous spending when we're in stupid debt and we're trying to take control of our lives. And you do this? Was this just to piss me off?
No.
It's certainly not making me happy.
But I definitely needed to get yelled at.
What is it, like a kink of yours? Like, I'm not shaming, but buddy, this was wrong.
Yeah. Especially because like
I can't just be like, no, don't do that. And then all of a sudden you stop doing it. Like, I don't, what are you expecting?
Usually my mom's the one who like plans vacations. So she would use Priceline and get like the biggest deals, but I didn't want to do that. It sounds really stupid coming out of my mouth right now.
I love my mom. I'm close to my mom. I don't lean on her for every aspect of my life, and you shouldn't at 27. We're basically the same age. I'm a year older than you. I don't be like, Mama, plan my vacation, please. Yeah. Parking. You park a lot. You're always paying for parking. Car dependent in LA. Something at your apartments is $10. Some law thing you paid $100 for?
Oh, that was the trademark attorneys.
Trademark for what? This nonprofit thing you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, this thing loves sucking money out of your checking account.
Yeah.
Great. Uber, chocolate, more parking, some extra American Airlines, Cousins Barbecue, more chocolate. $98 of chocolate? What are you doing? What's $98 of chocolate?
I was buying caramel apples for my coworkers.
Your coworkers. Get out of debt. Then buy them all apples for a week. I love caramel apples. They're delicious.
But
I haven't had a caramel apple this year. I want a caramel apple. And barbecue. LA is not the place I'd get barbecue. Sammy's Pizza. Also not the place I'd get pizza. Some dog thing. Did you fly here with a dog? America's Dog O'Hare? Oh, O'Hare? Because that's an airport.
I was in Chicago.
Dog?
Oh.
You get a dog in Chicago at the airport?
Yes. It was a expensive airport
food. Oh,
food.
hot dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. And Chicago dogs are quite tasty, I will say. In another checking account, we have $1,000. So purpose of this checking account?
It's my Dave Ramsey emergency fund of $1,000.
I'm a little nervous with that because a lot of people on the show have ended up in worse situations than where they were before because $1,000 is not even close to enough.